Hey guys, welcome to today's video, which is going to be all about my makeup and skincare no-buy that I did for 5 months this year. I am really proud of myself. So I'm going to be telling you how I did the no-buy, why I did the no-buy, tips and tricks I have, what I'm going to do next, all about that. Stay tuned for that in this video. If you are new, please subscribe. I do a lot of project panning and shopping my stash, and I did this no buy, so I want to tell you guys about it. And I know that a lot of you guys have told me you are doing no buys and low buys this year. So please update us in the comments with how you're doing. I hope everyone is doing well, reaching their goals, and let's get into this. All right, so first up, I did a total makeup and skincare no buy for 5 months this year. It was end of January through end of June. Now I have to give you a few details of what I did. I said that I cannot buy makeup or skincare unless I completely run out of a product. And I didn't run out of any makeup products. Surprise, surprise. I did run out of a few very basic skincare items, such as face wash and sunscreen. And I think that's about it. So I really didn't buy a whole lot. First disclaimer, as far as PR, I am a small channel. I do still receive some PR here and there, but I did decide to be very selective about the makeup or skincare that I received in PR. I only received things that I really wanted to try. I wanted to make this as realistic as possible, but disclaimer, I didn't have, absolutely zero new products coming into my collection because I did get some PR here and there. Not a lot, not even every month, but that did contribute. Now, as to why I did this, well, it's pretty simple because I have enough makeup and skincare, and makeup in particular, I have quite a bit of. I'm actually okay with having some makeup because it's a hobby for me. I like having, different formulas, different colors of eyeshadow, blush, lipstick, all of that. Skincare though, that I am trying to be only having what I need because skincare will expire even faster than cream makeup products. And I only want to have what I need, and I don't want to have a ton of back stock. I do have like a backup of sunscreen on hand at all times because that's something I run out of pretty quickly and it's very essential. But other than that, I don't want to be, piling up tons of the same things. And I did. I had multiple retinol serums. I had multiple hyaluronic acid serums, multiple moisturizers, multiple eye creams. And now that I did the skincare no buy, I really don't have excessive amounts of skincare, which is great. When I get into the part where I talk about what I'm doing now, I have a lot more details on the skincare, but really I didn't buy any skincare, and I don't think I received I think I only received 2 items of skincare and PR in those 5 months. And that is a big win for me. My bathroom also feels less cluttered. Like the drawers where my skincare is, it's less cluttered, which is amazing. Oh, another thing, I forgot to mention skincare. Hair care was part of that too, where I was only buying like essentials, like running out of shampoo and conditioner. So, But the makeup, I am so excited. I went 5 months without buying a single makeup item. I mean, I didn't even run out of mascara, like nothing. I had enough. So I was good. And I realized that 5 months isn't that long for a lot of people. A lot of people are out there doing total no buys for 1 year, 2 years or more. And I think that's amazing. For me, I had never done a no buy for this long. I've done quite a few low buys if you've been watching my channel. That's been a big thing for me. Either doing a budget or setting the amount of items that I can purchase per month. I've done all of that in the last several years. And that has worked out well for me. But I will say doing a total no buy, I can't buy anything, really did help me out. It helped kind of reset my mind as far as shopping habits go. And it was very essential for me because I think that shopping can be a lot more habit forming than we think it is. And I realized I was thinking about shopping quite often. And even though now I'm not on the no buy anymore, I feel like my habits have changed. Okay, so you're wondering, well, how did you do this? How did you succeed? First up, I mean, it seems obvious, but I focused on the makeup that I had and shopped my stash as much as possible. If something came out that I really wanted, I would look for similar items in my collection. And realize oh, I already have this many cream blushes. I don't need a new one right now. Same with, bronzers, eyeshadow palettes. Like, oh, let's say, a beautiful green tone palette came out. I can look for similar shades in my collection. I have numerous eyeshadow palettes. So that's kind of what I did for as far as shopping my stash. Just try to find similar items, try to create looks that I would create with newer items. Because really at the end of the day, the makeup, like how it looks on your face, often isn't that different than if you used like a slightly different eyeshadow color or a slightly different blush. Those types of things, especially color cosmetics, it's not going to make quite as big of a difference, but it's fun to have the options and variety. I'm not saying not to, but it can get repetitive for sure. Another thing that really helped me was I watched less hauls and new makeup videos. I love watching YouTube. It's really fun for me, but something that I did this year is I've gotten into watching a whole lot of other stuff on YouTube. I'm not saying I don't watch YouTube, because I do. I love it. But I have focused on other things as well. So I watch a lot of my friends here on YouTube are project panners too. Of course, I watch their project panning videos. I love watching Empty's videos, Shop My Stash videos. But the newer makeup and the hauls, I didn't watch so much of at first. But I will say, as this went on, I was able to watch those videos without the urge to shop. But I would say for about the first month and a half of the no buy, that part of my brain that was wired to want to shop and buy new things, it was getting a bit too stimulated watching a haul video. I couldn't do it. And it's interesting because I do think the length of time is important, because at first I think I started this as just a 1 month no buy. And several people did say they felt like a month isn't necessarily enough to really change your habits. And I do have to agree. I'm glad that I did do this for 5 months. Now, whether you need to do it for 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 3 years, I don't know. Everybody's different. But for me, I feel like 5 months was a good chunk of time. But I had to rewire that part of my brain, which is just crazy to think how much subconscious time and conscious time that I was thinking about shopping. That really surprised me to realize that, that I don't know, even if, I don't know, something random, like I'm watching like some Netflix show and I'm like, oh, like I like that lip color or whatever. I'd be like, oh, I should buy something similar. No, what I should be doing is, hey, do I have something similar already that I can get that look that interests me? Part of this whole like shopping brain habits type thing, I did completely avoid Ulta and Sephora, and I did not go at all. I don't think I bought a single thing at Ulta or Sephora during this time, because those are places that if I go, I want to shop. And that part of my brain gets just going. And I'm like, ooh, shiny new things, new lipstick, new highlighter. I want to buy it. So I completely avoided Ulta and Sephora, online and in person, both stores. And also the other thing that I did was I buy a lot of my groceries at Target. So I'm going to Target often. And I wouldn't even walk down the makeup aisle, which before I would often just kind of look through the drugstore makeup a little bit here and there. Also, a bunch of Targets now have Ulta inside. I did not go there. I didn't go down the makeup aisles. If I was truly out of face wash, I would go get the face wash, keep moving, go buy the tomatoes or whatever else I was there to get. I completely avoided those places, because impulse purchasing, we know how that goes. So yeah, I did not shop at Ulta or Sephora at all for 5 months. And I completely stayed away from the drugstore, skincare, and makeup aisles, except for the few exceptions when I ran out of face wash and sunscreen. Like I said, I do think that the timing is interesting, because for me, that first month was definitely the hardest. And I think that's because, like I said, a lot of the habit of shopping, it's like I was thinking about it a lot more than I realized that I was. But after that, it got easier. I will say, like, that's why I end up extending it to 5 months, because I was like, well, I'm not even tempted, so I might as well extend this. Because when I started this no buy, like I said, my goal was to just do it for, I think, 1 month, maybe 2 months. Definitely, my goal was not 5 months, but I just extended it because it was going well. So definitely it gets easier. But that first month for me, it was hard. I was thinking about new stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, that new palette, it looks good. What am I going to do? But I controlled myself, and then as time went on, it just got easier to do. Something that I had to do quite a bit, again, particularly that first month or two when it was harder, was I had to distract myself. So if I caught myself thinking about shopping, wanting to shop, I would just distract myself by reading my Kindle, watching something completely not shopping related on Netflix, like a documentary or something, not even a movie where I could potentially see somebody wearing some, top or lipstick or something that I liked that would influence me to try to purchase something like that. I just avoided the temptation. So, and I had to distract myself. Read, do something else, clean my makeup brushes. That's a good one. I do actually try to clean most of my makeup brushes every day, which may sound excessive, but I've had some makeup brushes that I've had for like 15 years and they still work. And so I try to keep my makeup brushes very clean. Something else that has helped me, sometimes I'll like reorganize my makeup and then you kind of see all the stuff you have and you're like, whoa, there's more here than I thought there was. So reorganizing, just doing something totally different, like going on a walk, reading, whatever, playing with my dog, whatever distractions I could come up with, I had to do. And so I highly recommend that if you're in that moment where if you've told yourself like, I'm going to go on a total no buy, or I'm going to go on a blush no buy, whatever it is, whatever the problem area may be for you. If you're getting that urge, stop what you're doing, put down the phone or the laptop, go do something else. Like I said, read a book, clean something up, do a little organizing, anything but shopping. And I really think a lot of it is the whole, like, we're on our cell phones all the time. And hey, I'm not saying that I'm not, because I am. Okay. I am one of those people who hard not to just start scrolling online, Instagram, Sephora, wherever, even while I'm, whatever, watching Netflix or just like in a waiting room somewhere or standing in the line to check out at the grocery store. I pull out my phone. And I really think that this very easy access to shopping obviously has led a lot of us to shopping excessively, because you can shop so easily in 2 seconds. You can pull out your phone. I mean, I've like ordered something standing in a line at the Target checkout. Like, it can happen so quickly, especially if all your addresses, everything is saved in there. Click, you bought it. So I really think putting down the phone when you're getting those urges to shop makes a lot of sense. And that has helped me a lot. And I have been kind of trying to cut down on my screen time this year. I would say I haven't done it like formally where I'm like, okay, only X amount of hours a week or something like that. But something I've been really focused on is reading this year. I've been trying to read more books this year. And that's something I did last year too. And now I'm trying to read more books than I read last year. So I think putting down the phone can be very, very helpful. So this brings me into what I'm doing now. So for skincare, I am sticking to this where I'm only going to buy replacements, and I'm being really picky about skincare PR that I receive. I only want to receive skincare from brands that are like tried and true and that I buy their products myself. And not that before I was just accepting whatever, but I'm being extra particular about the skincare PR because I don't need a bunch of skincare. It goes bad. I know what I love. I know what I need. I know what works for my skin. So yeah, I'm being very selective about skincare PR. And also I am only buying something if I am completely out of that category. Like, I just finished my face wash. I need a new face wash. No eye cream. Buy eye cream. Although actually, I want to make a YouTube short on this. I made my own eye cream because I completely ran out of eye cream. And I was like, you know what? Do I really need to buy eye cream? I don't know. I've been on the eye cream train for a very, very long time, but I kind of made my own with a moisturizer and some oils. Anyway, that's another video. Maybe I'll do a short on it. But so, hey, I'm just trying to save money because skincare expires very quickly. There's no point in hoarding it because it's just going to go bad. So then that gets me into the makeup. And basically, right now, I am not putting any limits on the makeup I can buy, but I'm trying not to go overboard, of course. And I'm trying to get things on sale when I can because part of this is saving money. I mean, it's like, why waste money that could be used for something else, like more important, like my dog or savings account, that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do now is just only buy something if I really, really want it. And like I said, I ended this no buy at the end of June. So I have purchased makeup since then. And I need to film a haul actually. That's kind of on my to-do list. I've been very behind on videos just because I've been very busy these last few weeks. But yeah, I'm trying to buy things that I really want. But I'm saying, you know what? If I really, really want a blush from a brand that I know I love the formula of and I know that I'm going to use, then fine, buy it. I just don't want to make these like random impulse purchases that are adding absolutely nothing to my collection, completely repetitive to what I already have, or like inferior to products that I already own. I'm trying to add something that is actually going to add something a little bit different, maybe a different formula, or if it's something that I've already tried that I know I love. Like, certain brands, some of my favorite brands, like Natasha Denona, Elf, like those are some of my favorite brands. And I know that I love most of their products. So I feel like I'm trying not to experiment too much. Now, I want to still try new things, but I don't want to just buy all sorts of random stuff. Hopefully, you get what I'm saying. So, right now, I'm not having any limits. I'm not on a low buy. I'm not doing anything like that. And I have bought some makeup in the last month, which I will be showing very soon. But I guess I'm just trying to use common sense. I don't know. That's what I'm trying for now. Now, if it fails, then I'm going to have to reevaluate and do something differently. So that is it for my video all about this no buy that I did. I'm proud of myself. I really, really am. Not buying skincare or makeup for 5 months. And then I also noticed that in general, it kind of caused me to shop less in general for home things and clothing and that sort of thing. Something else that I've been working on is closet organization. I have been organizing my closet like extremely, trying to get it to be exactly how I want it to be. And I've also donated a bunch of clothes that I wasn't wearing and also other home things. I've been trying to, both my husband and I have been working really hard on clearing out our house of things that, we're not using. So I don't know. That's just what I've been working on in addition. And I think part of it is a mindset. I really think part of it is a mindset. And I think part of it is these daily little things. And I really think being on our phones, easy access to shopping, it's a problem. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm not perfect, I know, but I am proud of myself for this. So let us know what you think. How are your low buys and no buys going if you are doing them? And actually, let me know if you've done a total no buy and then you stopped. How did things go for you? Did you feel like you became like a reasonable shopper after that? That's something I'm really curious about. So let us know. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I upload usually quite a few videos a week. I'm trying to get back on track right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.